Welcome to Worldwide Entertainment TV, and I am your New York host, Ms Goldi, and that's MsGoldi2U. Right now, I got the man behind a lot of people's career right now, Jason Bourne in the building. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
You know, First Lady had to get you down here and get the facts. I had the pleasure of you bringing out your people, Amadeus, the last time. But you know, we got to get the real facts. So we got to bring in the fact giver over here. People don't pay attention to the people that do the work behind the work. The people that operate the machine. Here he is, Mr. Jason Bourne. Yeah. So tell everyone exactly what it is that you do.
Well, I do public relations. So what's involved in that is just building brand awareness and media strategy. So I'm the one that connect the brand with the media, different opportunities, like being on Worldwide Entertainment TV.
Right.
Everything from radio to blogs to magazines, I handle all of that.
And who are some of the people that you have worked with so far?
Well, Albe, remember the actor from ATL with T.I., Choppa Zoe, Amadeus. I've done events with Justine Sky, D from Rough Riders, Lynn Hobson. I did a lot of events with a lot of people. I've taken on brands from Asasi Children, Malika Manning, marketing, Stream 104 FM, DTF Radio. I've done quite a bit of things. I'm also a published journalist as well.
I see you saying a lot of, I noticed you saying a lot of things that's kind of like from my new neck of the woods, ATL, like DTLR.
Yeah.
People up here really don't know what that is or what you're talking about. And as a published journalist, what have you done?
I've had the opportunity to get articles and interviews published in print magazines, which is, for me, is an honor. I grew up reading everything from Right On to XXL to The Source, so being able to see my words in print is an honor. So I've written for, a lot of publications.
And that's amazing. Did you know at the time when you were reading all of this stuff that's what you wanted to do?
No, man. I remember. It's funny because my brother, when we were in high school, he would get like every magazine as soon as it came out. So we be at the lunch table in high school. He'd be reading all these magazines. He was a big Tupac fan. He's like hardcore, the golden era of hip hop. So he'd read all of them, and I was into the music. I was familiar with the publications. Of course, I checked for Who Got 5 Mics and hip hop quotables, but I didn't really know that this would be my path in life.
Right, you didn't know you was educating yourself on the writings and the keeping up on the trends. That's why I asked you, did you, like when you was reading that stuff, did you know that this was the field you was going to go into? But it piqued your interest evidently from young. So, I mean, you probably wasn't aware of that these people was publicists or these people was writing. I'm just reading this magazine. You're not really thinking about who wrote the article. You just think about, this is good. This is some good information. Or these pictures is nice. Nobody really thinks about who went and found that story. And, I mean, I really didn't think about it until I started entering into the arena of journalism and media and publications. I really wasn't aware of who goes and finds those stories, who put those stories together. I wasn't even aware of who does markets, artists, and who goes out there and tell people about you. I just think people know and they come, but
it's guys like me and ladies as well. You know what I mean? That we pitch it to people like you. We'll have these outlets for individuals. And it's about pitching the story and saying, hey, here goes the key points, and I think that this person will do well on your platform, and I think that you should give them an opportunity. So, nobody thinks about that. I call it the play caller. It's like the coach of the situation. Everything, like you said, from finding the story to, actually approving that it goes out that way. A lot of times you may write a feature article on someone, and their publicist has to approve that this can get printed, because ultimately, we are responsible for the image, and the brand and the public's understanding of it, connecting the dots.
And what type of, as a journalist and as a writer and a person that works with artists, I'm really big on people not compromising in what they believe in and staying true to themselves even when situations bring us compromises. So are you the type of journalist that will chase the truth, or do you chase the headline?
No, I want the truth. I'm not like they have this title now called gossip blogger. I'm not like one of those guys. Nah, I'd rather tell your truth, because ultimately I feel like that's what people will buy into. Headlines change every day.
Every day.
You know what I mean? But individuals, they don't. So when you get the opportunity to get people to know your truth and you can live in it, there's opportunity for longevity there. So that's what I like.
I love that.
Yeah.
Longevity.
Yeah.
It's not about the dollar today.
Mm-mm.
It's about the relationships and the things you could create for long periods of time. Because if your name is mud out there, how many jobs are you actually going to work?
Yes.
So how important is it for an artist to have a publicist and a budget in marketing and promotion? How important is that?
It's very important. What you name is going to go to the people who are the gatekeepers to the industry, to the business, and to the public. So, with social media, you do have hits where someone just becomes a star overnight. But
Right.
ultimately, that's not the case in majority of circumstances. You have people who've been a part of developing this brand for a long time. You know what I mean? And just kind of cultivating this, what's going to happen. So that's super important. I always tell artists to start with the music, get the quality together, and then have a vision for what you want your brand
to look like,
stand for.
Right.
Because you have to put something out to the people that personifies what you are about. You know what I
Right.
mean? I can't take, I won't take someone from the inner city and turn them into a skateboarder. You know what I mean? You want them to live their truth.
You want to fit their you want to
Yeah.
fit their ideology of what their vision is and what they're trying to do and put together. So if an artist needed your services, how would they reach out to you, and what type of people do you service?
I service anyone, man, from established to up and comers. I'm always outside. That's like my go-to phrase, catch me outside. It's my motto. But online, I'm a personable individual, you know what I mean? Very approachable. For me, what has worked over the years is word of mouth.
Right.
Referrals. People will say, hey, you know what? That guy's kind of cool,
Right.
I see him, and every time I see him, he has a positive energy, and he's just working hard.
Right.
So
that's what made me notice you and say, hey, this is a guy that I would definitely want on my team. And I also follow you on social media and see the good advice that you give to artists, and you basically give the truth.
I appreciate you saying that. I get mixed reviews at times over it,
Because sometimes it's like you're angry at some point, but I can understand you're angry, but it's just like you trying to get that information out there. Like, come on, what are y'all doing? Like, get it together. Like,
I'm like never angry. I wake up in the morning, these are my thoughts, and I share it with people because I know that that's what they could be thinking. And I found my niche at a certain point in time in the underground,
Right.
But I've had the opportunity to work with established individuals.
Mhm. So
So realistically, what I'm trying to do is take that information and share it. It's like Robin Hood, right?
right,
You give from the rich and you give to
to the poor.
So that's really what I'm sharing,
Right.
and I'm trying to be honest with them.
Information.
Yeah, because it's a recipe for success. So I don't like
It's
to
the
let
key.
anyone think that you're gonna be able to half step it, because you're not. And when you get around the business long enough, you see it. You in the business, you know it. People will say, "Hey, I knew so and so 17 years." So today is a phone call away. But if you haven't carried yourself with a certain respect and displayed a certain work ethic, you won't be around for those 17
Right.
years that it
Well,
takes to develop that relationship.
Right.
To be one phone call away. So that's
Right.
how I look at it.
So that's what's up. So tell everyone where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me on social media. You can hashtag 200block with 2 Ks. You can hashtag Platinum Boy Music. I'm going to come up. Basquiat, on a lot of platforms, from Twitter to Instagram. Jason Bourne in the flesh. But it's BASQUIATLXENTS. And, I'm also on radio every Friday, too, 7 to 9, DTF. Lyrically Live.
DTF. You said every what?
Every Friday, 7 to 9.
So you having a show tomorrow?
I won't be there tomorrow, but celebrate. It's birthday time.
We like tourists,
Tourist
team
gang.
tourists. So, shout out to Jason Bourne for coming through. Give a shout out to Worldwide Entertainment TV.
Shout out to Worldwide Entertainment TV. I appreciate y'all, man. And I forgot to add, follow at Lavish Life Magazine. I'm also
Follow
the
Lavish Life
president of that.
Magazine.
And,
We got to holler at Lavish Life Magazine. Got to get Ms Goldi all up in there.
There we go.
Shout out to Worldwide Entertainment TV, YouTube Space New York. Jason Bourne for pulling up, coming through. Got 1800 in the back.
We lit.
We lit.
Tourist season. Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes!